No, that's not the Sold Out theme song. That's a little music from our guest, Josh Harmony. And, of course, if you want some more of that music, some of that cool stuff, you just need to go to joshharmonymusic.com. Tell you what, he's got a cool sound, and we're really excited on Sold Out Sports Talk on AFR Talk. My guest is a pro skateboarder. He's been doing it for quite a while. He skates for Toy Machine. Also, as you just heard, loves the blues, loves to play a little retro action with some music, and he's out in San Luis Obispo today, getting ready for a concert, getting ready to get after it. And this guy is known for his reckless abandon on the skateboard. Guy loves skateboarding. He's been doing it his whole life. Also loves music with the same passion. And, of course, we've said this a lot of times on this show, that music and sports go together so very well, no matter whether it's a team sport or whether it's X Games or Extreme or whatever you like to do. But my very special guest, very excited to have him in, pro skateboarder Josh Harmony. Josh, how are you, buddy?
I'm doing great, thank you.
Man, that's some cool music. We need to get some more of that as we go tonight. That's pretty good stuff.
Awesome, yeah, thanks a lot.
So tell me about the tour that you're on right now.
Well, I got asked to go on this trip with an artist that I really appreciate and respect a lot. His name is Josh Garrel, and yeah, he invited me up the coast, and we're just getting some shows done and hitting the road, you know.
Well, you know, some people would look at your life, Josh, and say that, man, this guy's got it made. He's out hitting the skateboard. He sees all these great places. He's in San Luis Obispo. He gets to play. Do you write your own music as well?
Yeah, for sure.
Man, so how long have you been doing the music thing?
I guess since 2009. I mean,
Wow.
I've been playing music since I was a kid, but I really started writing songs probably about 2009.
Okay, I know you like to play the traditional guitar and you like the mandolin, but the banjo. I mean, I've seen some great pictures of you doing your thing and some videos with the banjo. What was the interest there? Why you like that so much?
I really don't know. I guess I've always had a love for bluegrass music and just I sort of all the music that I've discovered. Like, I've always really liked the Beatles and Led Zeppelin and stuff growing up, and just discovering the artists that they were into, you know, that inspired them. There's just this amazing, untapped, almost world of music that I feel like most people don't know about, you know, and just kind of going backwards and learning about Doc Fox and just different guys like that, and just different musicians. I don't know. I guess I just decided to pick up instruments. They inspired me, you know.
Josh Harmony, pro skateboarder, our guest on Sold Out Sports Talk on AFR Talk. Well, the good news for you is I need to get you up here to Boone in the mountains up here, because this is bluegrass country up here now.
I know it is.
We'll have to get you out here doing a little skateboard and then play a little music for these kids out here. We're going to stay in touch with you. I need to get you to come out here, because we've got the traditional roots of bluegrass in North Carolina is incredible.
Oh yeah, I know. I actually before I came on this trip, I watched this documentary called High Lonesome, and it's sort of about Bill Monroe and that whole region, you know, and the music there. It's amazing.
Okay, so you started skateboarding at a very young age. I need to ask you this, guys. I'm always interested in guys' stories and how they got to doing things. When I was growing up as a young man, you know, the skateboarding thing was limited. I mean, we skateboarded, but, you know, all the things that you all are doing, this extreme stuff and, you know, the 360s and all the tricks and stuff really wasn't that big a deal at that time. So kids played team sports. What was it that drew you to skateboarding, and did you have interest in any other sports when you were growing up?
I guess I haven't really been super into team sports when I was a kid. I guess soccer I played a little bit of, and basketball and stuff, but that was when I was really young. And then when I guess when I was in my neighborhood, I saw a kid that lived up the street from me skateboard by, and he did a 360 kickflip, and I saw that and I was like, what is that? And I just couldn't believe that you could do what he was doing on the skateboard. You know, he was a really good skater. And so my dad asked me what I wanted for Christmas, and I said I wanted a skateboard. And then we went, and then he took me into a skate shop, and we just kind of were discovering what it was all about together. And I remember when we went in there, there was a skateboard video playing on TV, and I was just blown away at what you could do. I had no idea, you know. I mean, I had like little garage sale skateboards or whatever at my house, but I had no idea that there was this whole culture and that had, you know, like a subculture, and it was just amazing to discover, you know.
Well, the other thing that's interested me, Josh, is that, you know, normally in terms of professional careers, I mean, football is like the average career is like a little under 4 years. A lot of times, if you get a chance to play team sports professionally, the career isn't very long. But it seems to me, as you look at surfing and skateboarding and snowboarding, the crossover stuff that guys do, you really have an opportunity to do this well into your manhood. I mean, you're in your late 20s, but there are guys like Tony Hawk that are about 40 now, or
yeah, he's got to be. I think he's like 46 or something.
Is that right?
Yeah, he's getting up there. Yeah. I think that the reason that you can have the longevity is I kind of relate skateboarding sort of like how music is, in the way that it's about self-expression and personality. You know what I mean? That's really what I think people gravitate toward that are into skateboarding. Is like, who's it? Like it's really about self-expression and individuality, you know. And it's like if someone's expressing themselves on their skateboard, it's like a way that's attractive, you know. It's like something that's interesting about the tricks that they're doing and like their approach, you know, that makes them marketable. And as you go on in skateboarding, like you have video parts and stuff, which are kind of like releasing an album as an artist, that they become milestones in your career. And if you're fortunate enough to, you know, have a really good video part or something, it can really last you a long time in your marketability and it's kind of open the door for you to continue to skate, you know.
Josh Harmony, pro skateboarder, also into the blues. He's on a tour right now and having some fun out in San Luis Obispo, California, and we're excited to have him on Sold Out Sports Talk on AFR Talk. And, you know, you hit a key point, Josh, in terms of what technology's done for this generation of young people. You mentioned it. Viral videos are such a big deal now with the internet, Facebook, Twitter, the social networking. How have you taken advantage of that, your partners in video, to help your music and skateboarding career?
Well, I mean, it's pretty amazing right now with music. It's sort of, I mean, from what I understand, like the music industry is sort of fumbling around trying to figure out what to do, you know, and how to make money, because everything's for free now, and people just feel there's just such a, the internet is sort of like a blessing and a curse, you know. It's like got some aspects of it that are a huge blessing in the way that you can easily get yourself out there, but then there's also a lot of the magic and some of the ways to make money are kind of gone. Like people would sell albums like for one song. Like I remember when I was a kid, like I would have to buy, you know, to buy a song that I really wanted, you'd have to buy the whole CD for like $15, you know. And now it's like there's just one song, and so there's like it's the market's been narrowed down to, you know, the internet, and but at the same time it's a blessing because you can as an independent artist, you kind of are the master of your own destiny as far as how much stuff you want to put out, and you're kind of not at the mercy of anybody else, you know.
Pro skateboarder Josh Harmony is our guest on Sold Out Sports Talk on AFR Talk. Let me read something to you, Josh, that was written in Skateboarding Magazine about you. And I found it very, very interesting. It tells a little bit about your character and a little bit about your competitiveness. It says, Josh Harmony scares the you-know-what out of me. 2 years of filming with Josh and Toy Machine have taught me to stay clear when Harm fixes an icy glaze on the terrain at hand. I've witnessed him mow down fully grown men at demos and tail slide hubbas with children strewn across them. I've never once looking distracted, coolly maintaining the intense focus that makes his most daring feats possible. Considering the merciless rage he reserves for skateboarding, I'd hate to get on his bad side. Man, oh man! I tell you what, that was that. Does this properly describe your attitude towards skateboarding?
I don't know. I guess sometimes, like, when the heat's on, I can get a little aggressive, like this. I don't know. I get passionate. I get, like, in the mood when I'm, skating. I want to skate hard and really go for it. So I guess in some ways it is for sure. Yeah.
Now, how does your wife Jenna feel about that?
I don't know. I've known my wife since I was 14 and she was 13. We've pretty much been together, so she's grown up alongside of it all, So
Josh Harmony is our guest on